Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and it's finally time to look at the top 10 best year 1 shop skins in Overwatch 2. This is gonna complete the trifecta of all the year 1 skins because I already looked at the top 10 best battle pass skins, the top 5 best mythic skins, and now finally what I think are some of the best category of skins, rightfully so because this is where Blizzard makes a lot of their money just by selling some of the greatest skins that we've ever seen. And it sucks because if some of these skins released in Overwatch 1, you could have gotten them for credits, but now you have to go into debt and take out a second mortgage on the house just to get 2 of these skins. But whether your bank account looks negative or you're smart and you don't buy any of the Overwatch 2 shop skins, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite shop skin was from year 1. I did bring this video a little bit later than anticipated, so I will not include any of the season 7 shop skins. But without further ado, hot gamer boys and e-girls everywhere, let's get to ranking some of these skins. Starting us off at number 10 is a skin that originally I didn't buy, but I had to go for seconds for Zenyatta Takoyaki. You get it because going for seconds, it's like a food term and it's a food. Okay, that's stupid. I've always loved Zenyatta skins because they are just so random a lot of the time. Sometimes he looks like a squid, sometimes he looks like a mythical entity, and then sometimes he looks like a Japanese chef just spinning squid balls in the streets of Japan. And I'm pretty sure that's why I bought this skin the second time around, because I actually went to Japan and I tried takoyaki and I actually saw people that looked like Zenyatta cooking these in the streets of Osaka. And I will have a full vlog of that coming out later on this year, but when I saw this skin come back in the shop when I just returned from Japan, I was so excited because I had a much more appreciation for this skin, most notably with his arms, because those are the little grill pots that actually cook the octopus balls. And while I tried a lot of good food in Japan, takoyaki, it's definitely up there, but it for sure wasn't my favorite because at the end of the day, well, it still is greasy street food. I mean, it's just fried octopus lather on with, I think, this Japanese mayo and takoyaki sauce, but man, I can definitely remember the savory flavor and it just burning the inside of my mouth. And they captured that same steamy sensation with Zenyatta's orbs. Like, you can literally see the steam coming off of his balls. Pause. And that's why I think this skin is great, is because Zenyatta's outfit looks good with the octopus emblem on his head, but also just the callbacks and details to Osaka street food, which is what Osaka's known for, being the kitchen of Japan. It's just a really fun skin representing a very fun city. But coming in at the number 9 spot is another skin that I have a personal attachment with, not physically, I wish, but this is Lifeguard Mercy. That was such a dumb joke. Lifeguard Mercy was a skin that I literally begged Blizzard to bring in the Overwatch 1 days. Every summer games, I wanted them to bring a Lifeguard Mercy skin, and they kind of did it, but they brought a Lifeguard Cassidy and a Pharah skin of all heroes before Mercy. Like, the other duo of Mercy got the Lifeguard skin before her, which I just found funny. But finally, in the year 2023, we finally got our blonde mommy saving lives both on and off the beach. But what makes the skin even better is the highlight intro that came along with it. The Baywatch Mercy highlight intro where she's seen running in slow motion and gazing off in the distance and just making you melt in your seat. The concept of Lifeguard Mercy is what really gets it on this list because the skin itself, it's actually pretty plain. I mean, what do you really expect from a lifeguard skin? And I can attest to this because I did work as a lifeguard long time ago. Now, while I didn't personally wear this outfit because I didn't want the guests to, well, complain. In fact, now that I think of it, I don't even think the girl lifeguards wore this kind of outfit because I think we're getting even more complaints from Karens. But nonetheless, this is just a great concept of a skin that I really like because, well, again, lifeguard saves lives, Mercy saves lives. It's a match made in heaven. But the highlight intro definitely bumps it up there. Listen, you clicked on a top 10 Bro You Whack video, so you should expect some sort of Mei skin on here. But I would argue that even if I wasn't a Mei main, Flower Child Mei is a really great concept of a skin for Mei. Because, okay, so Mei is a professional scientist, or climatologist is her actual title. So she's a very professional type of gal that doesn't really express herself all that much. But you know deep down that she would always go to Woodstock, that she would always just partake in the acidic sort of fun and just let loose every once in a while. I mean, she's got a stressful job. She quite literally is trying to save the ecosystem while everyone else is just throwing trash in the river. I mean, I would take acid if I had that sort of job too. But I think my favorite part about Flower Child Mei that at first I didn't even see until someone told me in chat is her gun. It's a lava lamp, and that's just a really cute little detail that goes perfectly with this skin because, well, she's a 70s hippie, and that's what they would always use to light up the room while they're doing recreational activities. While I like me a serious skin every now and then, every single time, I like a fun skin that really plays into the hero's personality, or at least expresses it a little bit. And this is just a side of Mei that we really wouldn't see ever come to life unless it was in skin form. So that's why I think this is a great skin, is because it not only looks great, the colors are on point, there's a lot of creative details within the skin itself, but it also portrays Mei in a different light than we're used to. A very colorful light. But the 7th spot is a skin that I actually don't have, and I think it's because I don't ever play Hammond, but Crustacean Hammond is, once again, it's just another colorful, cute skin that, like, it's so wild to think that someone came up with this sort of idea for a hamster. So where do I even start with this skin? Well, I guess we could start with Hammond, who is no longer a rodent, but rather a squid-like creature that's green. Alright, yeah, sure, go ahead, do that. But then his Wrecking Ball, which is typically this futuristic ball that can go into attack form and shoot highly deadly bullets, is now a crab, who also does come with turrets that have highly deadly bullets, need I remind you. But you know, before this skin came out, I never really noticed how much his Wrecking Ball actually looks like a crab. But now that we see this gigantic orange crustacean creature have 4 legs just crawling all over the place and beady black eyes and a moving eye within the ball. Wait a minute, I just noticed that's a moving eye. He's got a 3rd eye. Oh, it's so weird, but I love it. Like, Hammond skins have always been weird because Hammond himself is cute, but the Wrecking Ball is the darker side of a Hammond. And we definitely see it with Crustacean where, okay, maybe it's not dark in the literal sense because it's a bright orange crab, but it looks so creepy and weird. And I love it. That's why I love Hammond skins. I just wish I could play Hammond because I'm awful with him. And that's why I didn't get the skin. Just barely missing the top 5 spot at number 6 is C3P. Wait a minute, that's not this Echo skin's name anymore. It's Automation. When did they change that? So yeah, at one point this skin's name was 3CHO, which is a play on words of the iconic futuristic sci-fi character C3PO, who just also happens to look like, well, in this case, a gold robot, but Echo, it's like the silver version of the robot. The first original C3PO when Anakin used to build him, which is why I probably love the skin so much, is because they turn one of the few Omnic heroes into one of the most iconic, or at least second iconic futuristic robot characters in all of media. The first being R2-D2, obviously, so I'm waiting for that skin to come out eventually. But even if you're not a fan of Star Wars, the skin itself just looks really good. Surprisingly, Echo doesn't have a lot of traditional robot skins, so this is a nice change of pace, and it's just an all-silver robot with very pointy boobs. I don't know why they gave her pointy boobs, but I like it because it's just funny to me. But it looks great and also feeds into the game mode that came out with the Star Watch event perfectly, so that's why it's deserving of the number 6 spot. Now, every now and then in a top 5 or top 10 video, I have an honorable mention, and I want the Sodoma and One Punch Man skin collab to take this spot because all of these skins deserve to be on this list, but I think it would be a little bit unfair to take up 4 slots on this list and give them all to just one skin collab bundle. Look, that's not to say that Sodoma Doomfist does not deserve the number 1 spot, far from it, but we also gotta mention Genos Genji, who looks, okay, maybe the hair is a little bit off, but still, we have an anime Genji skin in the game, and Terrible Tornado in the form of a Kuriko skin looks fantastic too. Moomin Rider Soldier 76 looks a little bit goofy with the water on the head, but Moomin Rider just looks goofy in general, and they got all the details here in the soldier skin, so all of these skins deserve to be somewhere on this list, but if I could only give it to One Punch Man skin, it would obviously go to Sodoma Doomfist. I mean, the iconic One Punch is all I need voice line that probably inspired this collab in the first place, and then giving Doomfist the iconic yellow jumpsuit and red fist that also had a highlight intro and a voice line that brought the skin to life just really makes me think, like, man, imagine if the skin collab came out in like 2018. Imagine how many more collabs we would have gotten. Well, we've only gotten one collab, but we got numerous amounts of expensive skin bundles, but the first to do it is taking the number 5 spot, and that is Witch Kuriko. The original price for Witch Kuriko was 2,600 coins, and that is chump change nowadays compared to some of the other skin bundles that we've gotten, but this was the first that really shocked us for how expensive skins could be. I mean, $26 to have Kuriko look like a witch? It would hurt to spend that kind of money if she didn't look cute, but by God, she looks adorable! Look at her magenta witch hat and then her dark teal blue suit, but let's not forget her accessories accessories, her Hanafuda cards, which are tarot cards, and she also has voice lines specific to this skin. This is just a cute skin, man. I absolutely adore Kiriko, but I especially love Witch Kiriko. And it seems like Blizzard also loves making Kiriko skins because they made so many in year 1, and they continue to make so many more around Kiriko. But can you really blame them? Because she looks adorable, especially in a witch outfit where she has frilly little gloves. Come on now, you can't deny that she's an adorable character. But claiming the number 4 spot is a hero that never makes it on these kinds of lists because Orisa skins are straight buns. But for the first time ever, Starsheep Orisa not only gave Orisa a good skin, but a really good skin at that. I remember years ago when I had the top 5 series and I let you guys vote for what hero you want to see next week. And Soldier, it took like 20 weeks for him to finally get chosen. But guess who he beat? Orisa. So that just goes to show that even the community doesn't like seeing Orisa skins, but Starsheep Orisa is different because the creativity, the execution, the colors, it's all here for a hero that is very, admittedly, awkwardly designed. I mean, she's a horse. Until they give her a horse skin, it's gonna be somewhat difficult to design skins around her, but they did it with this one, and they killed it with the clouds around her shoulders and the star constellation seen throughout her skin with this very dark, deep, beautiful, vibrant blue just taking over her actual skin and body. But my favorite part has got to be the sun within her stomach. Man, it's just so good and so creative. I know I describe a lot of Overwatch skins in this sort of way, but I truly mean it when I say that Starsheep Orisa is a work of art. All the details, all the creativity, all the colors, just everything about the skin is just perfect. This is always going to be Orisa's best skin until they bring some sort of horse skin for her because she looks like a horse, so why not give her a horse skin as well? We made it to the top 3 best year 1 shop skins, and what better way to start this countdown than with Medusa Widowmaker, the girl that turns you into stone in more ways than one. That's such a bad joke. Man, I love Widowmaker skins because they always kill it, but especially with Medusa Widowmaker, the creativity that went into this skin is just on a whole nother level. First and foremost, this is inspired by the Greek god, or at least evil villain in Greek mythology, Medusa, where if you look her in the eyes, it instantly turns you into stone. And we have so much of Medusa's story built into the skin, like the man that did turn into a stone on her shoulder wrapped around with snakes, or the snakes that's literally in her hair. Widowmaker also has that same snake face structure with her eyes, where with the highlight intro, it just looks so good, man. But I think my favorite part about this skin has got to be her gun as well, because it's the ship that it's been so long since I studied up on Greek mythology, but whoever's riding in the ships with the sirens of that are Medusa's minions are trying to dodge and fight away, well, we see that same ship in her gun, and we see a stethoscope, not a stethoscope, a telescope that the pirates would use to try to navigate the waters is her actual sights. Y'all can call me horny all you want, which I am, but you cannot deny that Medusa Widowmaker is garbage, because it is far from it, especially when you take the time to actually look at the skin and see all the details. And if you even just take like a couple of minutes to read up on Medusa and her story, you can really just appreciate all the final details that went into building this legendary skin. Widow skins, they always kill it, but Medusa Widowmaker is easily one of the best. But while creativity can get you on this list, sometimes you just gotta draw on cardboard boxes and let Reinhardt have playtime with Brigitte to get the number 2 spot. Cardboard Reinhardt is just so funny and awesome. When a skin makes you smile like Cardboard Reinhardt does for me, not only is that an iconic moment in Overwatch because depression is the only thing I get from this game, but it deserves to be somewhere on this list because it's just a happy skin, man. And you guys know me, I like serious skins every now and then. Reinhardt definitely has them, but come on now, this is just a fun and great skin. Now, one thing I don't really understand about Reinhardt's Overwatch 2 classic skin is that they got rid of the mask, but they finally brought it back with Cardboard Box Reinhardt with a poorly cut out shape and drawn on either with black Sharpie or black crayon of his mask shape. But then the other iconic features of Reinhardt's armor is also seen drawn on with crayon, whether it's the lion logo on his chest where it looks like baby Brigitte drew on it, and then you have the lion face, which is what you see whenever he holds up his shield. The lion emblem gets replaced with that same red crayon, but then seen throughout the whole entire body is just little tidbits bits and details of what you would see on like Amazon boxes, like warnings of glass and to be very careful and what I can only assume is fragile in German. Like, that's what I really like about this skin, is that they didn't just throw a cardboard box on Reinhardt, they actually took the time to draw out the details of what a normal Reinhardt skin would look like, but with crayon. But one thing that I missed originally that I didn't see until making this video is that on Reinhardt's hammer, you know the fire that comes out of those exhaust pipes? Well, they replaced them with the red solo cups. Come on, man. This is why I love Overwatch skins. But even if you throw Reinhardt into cardboard boxes, it still will not take the #1 shop skin released in year 1. The #1 shop skin that released in year 1 is for a hero that I hate with every fiber of my being. Cupid Hanzo is unfortunately the best skin that came out this year. This just proves to everyone that I don't ever make these lists with a clear bias. You might not agree that Hanzo is the #1 skin to release in the shop this year, but you cannot deny that we absolutely needed this skin. And boy, when I say that the skin artists ate when making this skin, they not only did that, but they left absolutely no crumbs. This is the perfect Cupid Hanzo skin. They could not have done any better because they gave it all to him with his white toga and his pink little wings and his bow and arrow with the same pink wings on it too. But not only that, the dragon tattoos got replaced with thorny pink roses as well, and paired up with the kissy highlight intro and the dating simulator where you can potentially date Hanzo, which I unfortunately ended up doing. This is the perfect tie-in skin. But once again, the hidden details are in this skin as well, because when you equip this skin, you hear a little harmonic. But not only that, whenever you ult with Hanzo, you get that same angelic harp sound effect whenever you shoot your dragons, and you're probably gonna miss everybody, but you want to miss anywhere just to be able to hear that beautiful sound again, because this skin is beautiful. And that's why it deserves the #1 spot. But hot gamer boys and e-girls everywhere, this is my list of some of the best shop skins to release in year 1. As always, let me know what your favorite shop skin was released, and I will see you guys next year for the year 2 top 10 video. But until then, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching more Overwatch 2 videos to come, and bye.